Hello, good morning. I'm Dr. Maria Matriano from Middle East College of Muscat, Oman. Would like to say thank you to the organizer of this conference for inviting me as a keynote speaker. Well, I'm assistant professor from Middle East College on teaching management studies for the UG students and also for MBA. Well, I've been in the industry for 20 years, so 8 years in Oman, 2 years in UAE, and the rest of those years actually in Manila. Well, the topic is on the future of teaching and learning with the differentiated teaching and learning approach focus. So what is this differentiated teaching and learning? So this is a key high impact teaching strategy used by teachers actually to provide the right amount of support to every student. The purpose of this differentiation is to cater actually to all students from all levels. Though actually this has been seen very effective from students in the high school, secondary, and then to the college students, and even to those in the postgraduate study. Now we do this to implement range of teaching strategy to support varying or variety of abilities and learning styles of our students. And we use this to lift the performance of our students, as we believe that this will improve performance and outcomes of our students who are falling behind, as well as those even ahead in class. By planning lessons that incorporate adjustment for content, process, we can effectively help our students to master a range of skills and learning objectives. Now, we have different approaches for this, what we call differentiated teaching. So in my case, actually, I have applied this problem-based case study approach. I even have this interview with expert or interactive webinars, the use of simulation tools, writing reflections, and then MOOC resources. Now for our problem-based case study approach, we call it the PBL. So this is a teaching method in which complex real-world problems are used as vehicle to promote student learning of concepts and principles. And in addition to content, so this PBL, problem-based learning, can promote the development of critical thinking skills, problem-solving abilities, communication skills, and can provide opportunities for working in groups and finding and evaluating research materials and lifelong learnings. This PBL can be incorporated into any learning situation. Okay, any subject area can be adapted, with this PBL. This could be, we can come up with a PBL on problems that motivate students to seek out deeper understanding of concept, and problems that will require students to make a reasoned decision and to defend themselves, or a problem that will incorporate the content objective in such a way as to connect it to previous courses and knowledge. Then again, we say the problem can come from a variety of sources. So it can be from newspaper, from magazines, journals, books, textbooks, from movies, televisions. Now, I said here with reflections, we've been doing this actually, so for all of our activities, not only on the PBL, but why having a reflection for our activity? Because we believe that with reflections, we could achieve clarity and a better understanding of what we have shared in class. We could check the understanding of our students of what they have learned. Okay, whether they learn or not, and what they have gained, from every activity. Okay, then we have these interactive webinars. I have this, as part of my differentiated teaching. Well, in this is a combination, of of activities that facilitates the live and pre-recorded seminars. Okay, it could be a seminar or it could be a lecture, to happen online between lecturers, teachers, and a group of students. So this allows for better interactions among students and professors, and it brings all the students on an equal footing. It helps remove the skepticism from the minds of all the students who are not confident, or those students who are not confident enough to raise their hands and ask questions in classroom. Well, the effectiveness of webinars depends on the level of interest from among our students. Okay, but what makes it really interactive? Okay, the interactiveness of our webinar. So it should be. It's the speakers itself, actually. The speaker should make changes in the presentation. It cannot be monotonous presentation. Okay, so it could be something that with a lot of could be in a bullet. Should be in a bullet, not in a huge paragraph. Okay, so there must be question in between. Okay, so that will get inputs from the students. So another actually is the use of the simulation tools. The purpose of this actually is to get the students to engage with the learning materials, with peers, and then with instructors. Now, this actually we facilitate through the use of the software or games or any simulations that will simulate behavior, the cognition, effects, and the number of interactions among our students. So this is actually bringing problems, the real world scenario, through a simulation. Okay. Well, in most cases, 99% actually, this is actually using technology, or 100% with the use of technology. So this simulation, we could also say as this is an experiential instructional method that teachers create to imitate or replicate actual events. So just like, let's say, bringing a marketing simulation, or could be any functional areas in a company like a human resource as a simulation, okay, accounting, finance as a simulations, operations as a simulations, okay. To bring almost a real life experience to our students. And of course, at the end, we will ask them to solve some particular problem or case related to simulations, where they will think critically. Also from here, we are teaching some strategies to our students, okay, to align with the principles of constructivist, teaching and learning. And we have, as I mentioned, using software to facilitate this use of the simulation tools. I have adapted the guest lecture activity to promote my differentiated teaching. here actually programs are designed primarily in consultation with industry experts to share their valuable experiences with our students. We knew very well that guest lectures have long been known to offer the possibility of enhancing students' learning. These guest lectures help students improve their learning in a more interactive and topic-specific way. And this can be very helpful not only for the students, but also contribute to the teacher's knowledge and practices. And now in a guest lecture, the students get new perspective and opinions that are often missed in a regular class. And this guest lecture gives our students better opportunity to learn about explicit topic in a way that gets them involved in the class and actively join in a more convenient way of teaching. And one of the best ways to help students understand the subject is to hear a real-life story from the guest lecture. Okay, our guest speakers can share real-world experiences, whether personal, professional, okay, and uplifting or not so pleasant. So which will help students make connection between what they are learning and the real world. And then finally, actually, I have made use of a lot of MEC resources to showcase the differentiated learning. Because I believe that with this MOOC will add, will be an added learning to our students, or enhance actually learning for students. Okay. Because from the MOOC that we have right now, so with variety of subjects from different MOOCs, so our students would learn a lot. And it could be learning from different university, not only from what we offer from our college or university, but they would learn also from other university through the MOOC. As most of our MOOCs actually are being offered by big-time university like the Harvard Business School, University of Michigan, yeah, and so in a way our students will credentials will be enhanced through the certificates they will collect from the MOOC. And bottom line, actually, with all of these certificates collected from the MOOC, well, it will boost their job applications and career prospects. Yeah. So, in conclusion, so what this differentiated learning would offer to our students? Okay, so let's take this one by one. So we have these simulation tools where we can bring in several games which is connected to a real life scenario, okay, to business environment. So with this, so our students will learn, different things happening in the real world, as I said earlier, through simulations. So students would learn the marketing, what really marketing is, what really investment is, okay, what really is the human resource environment is through the simulation, okay. Then also a guest lecture, which I said earlier. So this promotes reciprocal benefits, of course, because it's not only that the students would learn from the guest speaker, getting the real life experiences, but also our professors, so they could gain new updates from the industry, which they can bring into their class. Now, the use of the MOOC provides opportunity to learners to collect essential skills, different skills, because MOOC offers variety of courses that, for different aspects, different levels, different learnings. So it could be on communications, where students will develop their communication skills. It could be in writing, where students can develop writing skills. So it could be an entrepreneurship, where students could develop the entrepreneurial skills, and a lot more. Then MOOC also, yeah, through this problem-based case study approach, the students can apply the knowledge, can develop their problem skills, their analytical skills. Because at the end of this problem-based, they have to critically think of a solutions, to solve the particular problem stated in this problem-based case study C. And lastly, of course, the differentiated teaching through an interview with an expert, and through reflections, will help our students to improve further. Reflections per se will improve further on their critical thinking, evaluating what they have learned, okay, and the applications of their learning. Okay, so this closed my discussions, and I hope I have shared some few thoughts about these practices, which I believe could be part of the future practices, or maybe in the next 5 to 10 years or so. Okay. Especially actually those supported by technology like the MOOC. MOOC will expand more, because of the technological aspects. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, and have a blessed day.